So we are going through 3H, which is just determining the rule of a function. So this is just, you're going to be given information and you're going to need to be using your understanding of substitution and simultaneous equations. So let's have a look. So the first question that I'm going to go through will be, you've been given two coordinates that lie on the curve. You've been given the basic function. So we know the basic function would be 1 over x squared. And we're really just wanting to know what a and b is. So we know a is going to be that dilation that is from the x-axis, and we know b is the vertical shift, either positive or negative. So we are just going to need to create two equations using the information we've been given up here. So that means that you're just substituting those values in and then simplifying it. 1 squared is 1, so I'm going a divided by 1. And then I just want to get one of the letters by itself, so I will just take away a. That gives me b is equal to 6 minus a. Then I'm going to make the second equation, so I'm using 2 and 3. 2 squared is 4, so I'm left with 3 is equal to a over 4 plus b. Now, the reason why I got a variable by itself over here is simply I can grab it and substitute it into my second equation. And secondly, I saw that this first equation that I wrote down would be easier for substitution. Next, I'm just going to substitute. So that means 6 minus a will be substituted for this value here, b. So that will give me 3 is equal to a divided by 4 plus 6 minus a. Before I deal with this fraction, I'll get everything else onto my left-hand side, which means I will take away 6 to get negative 3, and I will plus a. That gives me negative 3 plus a is equal to a over 4. I need to get rid of this 4, so I will times both sides by 4. That will give me negative 12, and it will give me 4a. I'll get my a's onto one side, so it's easy just to take away 4a. That will give me negative 12 is equal to negative 3a. So I divide both sides by negative 3, and that gives me a equals 4. The next part is just substituting that into my equation up here. B is equal to 6 minus a, and that gives me b is equal to 2. On this next equation, I'm saying the curve has a rule y is equal to a over x plus b in brackets squared plus b. So we are told we have an asymptote at x equal 1 and y equals negative 2, and it passes through 0, 2. Find a, lowercase b, and b. Well, the first thing we know about this graph is we are going to have asymptotes. So let's focus on that, because that's going to help us out with this b here, this lowercase b, and the capital B. So the lowercase is talking about our horizontal shift, and our uppercase b is talking about our vertical shift. So first, it says x equals 1. So that means we've got an asymptote at x equals 1 instead of 0. So it's a shift in the positive direction by 1. So that means I would need b to be equal to negative 1. Likewise, I've got an asymptote at y equals negative 2. So that means this uppercase would need to be negative 2 for me to have an asymptote when the bottom is 0. Now I've done that, I'm just substituting everything I know into my equation. So I'll substitute these two values first. Then secondly, I'm going to grab the 0 and 2 and substitute that coordinate in. Now I'm just left with one unknown, which is a, which means I can solve it. 0 take away 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. So a over 1 is a. So I'm left with 2 is equal to a minus 2, which means a is equal to 4.